Martinez.
Both you guys are being escorted because, hold on, this is why. You keep talking, you keep egging them on, they keep biting into it, and they're yelling back and forth.
But I'm not egging anybody on. I'm speaking out to the congresswoman.
I totally get it, but you're interrupting her. Okay?
But I'm not interrupting her. She speaks. She speaks, and I just comment.
Well, for those who thought they could come.
Okay, I didn't disrupt her though, because when people would applaud, I would. But when she would applaud, I would criticize her. I'm allowed to do that, aren't I? I'm allowed to do that, aren't I? Where is Mr. Can I speak to Detective Jaramillo, please? Okay, because I wasn't disrupting the meeting. I was saying that she's wrong, and I'm allowed to criticize her.
Both sides are disruptive.
Okay, why am I being singled out, though? Because they were attacking me, they were cursing at me. I'm not egging her on, so...
That's how it has to be, that's how it is. I'll get your stuff in order right now.
Okay.
Would you like it right now? Or do you want to wait till the detective?
You know, I need to talk to your detective right now. I need to talk to the supervising officer, because
He just texted me.
Okay, because I wasn't disruptive. No, it's not okay. You're not allowed to just remove people.
So what do you want to talk about?
So I'm allowed to shout out. I'm allowed to call out when she's saying things that aren't true. I didn't interrupt her while she was talking. When people were applauding, I would boo. I would say that she's lying. I would put out the facts. When she claims that 24 million people are going to lose health insurance, when she claims that 24 million people are that they're going to lose health insurance, it's a lie. People have already lost their health insurance because of Obamacare. So just to let you know, these are the same people who harassed Chanel. This is the same guy who harassed Chanel. This is the same guy who was yelling and telling me to shut up. He was screaming loudly in the middle of the meeting.
Yeah, he was.
And you had just shown up and he was just suddenly thrown out. So I don't understand why they sent you out.
Yeah.
He just showed up. So, Haley, you do realize he had just shown up and then they threw him out. I don't understand that. I need to speak to the detective because this doesn't even make sense.
I'll give you that joke. I'll give you that joke. But you know what? But I'm not a vendido. I'm a California, homie.
Okay, the two of you need to start seeing this. A town hall is about speaking out. It's about making your voice heard. And instead of me being able to criticize her, I'm sent out. The First Amendment allows for speech that isn't popular either. And yet for some reason I'm being sent out. I booed her when other people were just clapping. Okay. Okay.
Thank you for what you do for our kids. I appreciate it.
You know, you're going to have to explain to your children, to your students, how somebody who has a different point of view is thrown out of a meeting. Do you support this?
I'm here for the politics. I'm just here.
This isn't about politics, it's our rights.
This is about my students.
Okay, you know what? It's also about citizens because we pay for this school, our tax dollars.
But I'm not making your issue the issue that's going to be in front of my students right now. I just came to say thank you.
What issue?
And I appreciate it. That's all I come to say.
So was I disruptive, sir?
I was not inside at that point, so I don't know. But again, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't think people should be thrown out just because they don't agree with the congresswoman.
California, Los Angeles,
so let me just go back to it. I didn't talk when she was talking. I booed when people were clapping because I don't think she should be celebrated. You look around these communities, you have epic unemployment, you have illegal immigration that's pushing out black communities. I mean, this is stuff that needs to be confronted. And instead of my First Amendment rights being honored, I'm sent out. This is really disturbing to me because a congressional representative is supposed to represent everybody, you know, and they're paid with the same tax dollars that I pay for other meetings too. So this kind of behavior isn't acceptable. So you guys were there. Where's the detective? Okay. I'm allowed to be here. It's public property. No, this is public too. I pay for it.
How can I be a problem? What are you? What are you? How come he doesn't
And I want you to notice how they're on the property and you haven't said anything to them. So, okay. Go ahead. Ask the questions first, and then or now you can do it to me. That's fine.
I don't have any questions today.
So what's your point?
You're a witness. I wasn't talking when she was talking.
I wasn't in there right now. I was out here.
Why were you out here?
I didn't know that it was Maxine Waters was taking a long time to go in there. I didn't even know she was speaking.
She took her time, didn't she? It's kind of rude. It was an hour and 15 minutes, and then she shows up.
I didn't see what happened.
Arthur, what happened, bro?
Oh, you know, I don't agree with Maxine Waters' politics, and I shouted and protested.
She needs to be brought down.
And then they just sent me out.
Yeah.
So
bro, that's Los Angeles, California, USA, not Mexico, homie. LA, USA. Sorry about that, Arthur.
Yeah, just really quick. This is Haley Branson of the LA Times, and this is the photographer.
How are you? My name is Hadi.
OCL. He's from West LA. Hardcore Trump supporter. Trump supporter from day one. I wasn't a Trump supporter from day one, by the way. It was a few more candidates before I went to Trump. I think I told you about that.
That's why I'm out here. Because I'm a crackhead.
Oh my!
Yeah.
And you guys need to recognize this.
Anyway, so
this is the kind of, you hear the hatred and the vitriol. They demean him just because he's a Trump supporter. I certainly hope that you make a point of that. He's a gentleman I would encourage you to talk to. He's part of the team that I run with, just like you talk with We the People Rising, and you'll be talking to the Beach Cities Republicans in a couple days.
Whatever you say, homie.
So
whatever you say. What do you know about his?
I don't know. I don't know if you're recording right now, but I'd encourage. I'm getting a little dispirited here. It's like a town hall is not supposed to be just a subtle event where nobody says anything and they just congratulate a congresswoman or a congressman. They have to be held accountable. And when they claim that I'm disrupting the meeting, I'm not disrupting the meeting. I was shouting when people were applauding. So I don't understand what the problem is.
There's a difference between saying, illegal immigration is wrong and adding other bullshit.
So, Mr. Officer or Sergeant, or which is it? Officer Carcano. Okay. You saw that now he was yelling at me. You saw that, and you saw that he wasn't responding to your direction. I wasn't yelling at him. I was just sitting there. And I'm being sent out because he was offended? I don't understand.
But it's the truth, dog. No. It's the truth. There are Mexicans raping people, dog. There's a drug.
I am going to pause this for a second.